Good morning. Welcome to calendar week 29, small engine repair manual. Good Monday, good morning. It's looking to be another lovely one at the barracks this week. One of those rare ones without any extreme record-breaking weather conditions. Everyone's favourite. Seriously though, there are a few weeks of the year when I really enjoy being here. We'll be eating the first of the potatoes and all of the broccoli before it transforms overnight from a dark green head of tightly packed nutrition and flavour into a sprawling and unkempt Medusa. Still edible, still delicious, but somewhat lacking in texture. Best mushed up with nutritional yeast and rebranded as broccoli pesto. Broccoli is a fun one to grow. Like all of the cabbage fam, you have to keep it motoring along, but it does tend to lose the plot completely without warning and overnight. Other than freezing it, which isn't a popular option here, I'm not sure there's much you can do to preserve it. So lop off its head and chow it down. Leave the rest of the plant in the ground and water it as usual, and you'll continue to get sprouting broccolinis for a while yet. But the big impressive head is a one-hit wonder, best enjoyed a day before it is perfect, rather than a day after. I have two lawnmowers, one for sitting on, which makes short work of the grass but consumes fuel like a London bus, to be used in a time pinch only, and one standard push-along one which is many times slower but considerably more petrol parsimonious. Both of them have recently decided to take a break from being functional, and this week I decided that I would fix at least one of them. Everything looks a lot better around here when the grass is doing a pretty, and when that happens and the grass is short and stripy, my mood improves by a factor of at least 3. So on top of the need for mulch and compost fodder, and beyond the constant drive to pull carbons out of the air, fixing at least one of the mowers becomes a matter of national interest. In the nation of the barracks, that is. Fixing things is a 2-step process, and I quite like the first step and frequently fall down in the second. The first is to understand the problem. I like knowing how things work, or trying to figure it out at least, and I like to know what all the parts of a complex machine do, and to be able to see which one is not doing what it should be doing. The second part is to assemble all the tools required and to use them sequentially in a sensible order until all the things are once again performing as their maker intended. So first up, the ride-on lawnmower. It doesn't start. Step 1, diagnosis. I turned it on, it made all the whirring, appropriate noises that a combustion engine makes, except it doesn't go as far as to leap into life. This means the battery is okay, the electrics are okay, but we're not getting to the explosions part of the process. So what does it need to make the bangs? Fuel, oxygen, and a spark. If I hold the ignition on for too long, I can smell the petrol as I flood the engine. This is a good thing. If the problem was with the fuel getting to the engine, that would have been annoying, and beyond cleaning the fuel lines and hitting the fuel pump with a hammer, there isn't much to be done other than buying replacement parts. So it's most likely either a clogged up air filter stopping the oxygen getting into the mix, or the spark plug is dirty. So I found the air filter and took it to pieces and bashed all the dust out of it. There was a lot. Finding the air filter isn't hard. There are a limited number of little black boxes with easily detachable covers on an engine. The most accessible and the easiest to unscrew is usually the air filter. If you try the most obvious one first, it's probably right. There is usually a black sponge inside which looks like a rectangular squishy piece of coral. That'll be it. So I cleaned that, put it back together and tried the engine again. Nothing. Right then, it's the spark plug. I quite like cleaning spark plugs. Take it out and attack it gently with an old toothbrush soaked in petrol. It takes a little diligence to get it sparkling again, but it's a rewarding job. So I went to the woodshop where the tools are kept. I don't have the best organised tool storage system in the world. It's more generally organised than specifically. It's not that everything has its place and there's a place for everything. More that spanners are in one pile and things that cut things are in another one. Drill bits are kind of like heaped somewhere nearby, and so on. Well, obviously, I couldn't find the spark plug removing tool, so I gave up and fixed the other mower instead. This week I have options. I really want to move and improve the solar dryer. I know exactly where I want to put it, but it was made more or less in situ, and I'm not sure that it can be persuaded to go for a walk. If If it falls to pieces, then I guess that's just more opportunity for improving it. If I do get it all set up and in its new home, I want to try drying gooseberries. They are hanging ripe from the bushes, and I'm not sure I've ever had a dried gooseberry. If it doesn't work, then we can do jam as usual. I'd like to do some more work on the tomato house, both internally and on the outside. I have plans and ideas, but I'm not sure where I need to be. I'm not quite where I need to be in terms of raw materials. There is a thought for how to overcome that hurdle as well, so good luck me with that. If I do manage to obtain all the things I need, then hopefully there'll be some leftovers as well, and they will do very nicely for the idea I have for the further development of the octo yurt, and it would be nice to move forward on that as well. All in all, we're in the water weed mow part of the year, which means either taking some time to relax in the freshly mown grass, or to get cracking with building things. Let's see which one wins. In the meantime, I hope you are well. Thank you for your continued support of this project. Somehow, through the poorly directed randomness, Somehow, through the poorly directed randomness, it seems to be continuing to move in a vaguely forwards direction. And for those of you who do subscribe, the pigs would like to express their infinite gratitude. We went and bought 400 kilos of food for them this week. I'm hoping to get another 400 kilos in the coming one as well. And with that, all my parroty love. Your loving pirate Ben. XO. XO.